The luck has run out. I guess you don't deserve anything good. Guys, the winning streak has ended. 4 games in, a draw away to Nottingham Forest. Welcome back to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Smash a like on the video. If you have been here before, hit the notification bell and leave a comment as we go through. The luck has run out. 2-2 at Forest. Went ahead. Forest scored twice. Then we got a individual brilliant equalizer from Ahmad Diallo. Very good goal, a smashing goal. Let me not understate it. A smashing goal from Ahmad inside of the D. Corner kick. Both goals we scored, it was from a set piece. So I guess we beat Arsenal feet. Today was already, we won the game 2-1, 2-2. We draw the game 2-2. Guys, where can I start? Let me start from the back line. Why is this thing not lagging? Oh. Let me start from the back line. Lamens started in net. And Lamens is slowly but surely, not even slowly, he's quickly becoming a fan favorite, quickly becoming a statue in the goal. Hard to beat, very good technical ability, very good essentials, proper goalkeeper, proper goalkeeper. Remind me of a old school goalkeeper, kicks the ball well with both feet. He was very good today. I wouldn't give him nothing less than an 8.5 out of 10. Apart from the goal that we conceded, which was a very good header. I mean, he probably could have saved it, but it was actually a thumping header, maybe not. Very good, Lamens in net. The back three, Euro, Dillit and Shaw, the same typical back three. Dillit, again, I can say slowly for this one, slowly but surely becoming a statue in our team, right? A fixture and one of the best Premier League centre-backs in the league. You notice you haven't been hearing about him. The mainstream media not talk about him, but Dillit has been one of the best centre-back in the league. Solid defender. The accolades that Dillit has under his belt, being at Ajax, being at Bayern, being at Juventus, now Manchester United. Why are we shocked? This is a qualified centre-back at just 25. He left Ajax very young, I think 19, 20, went to Bayern. Or was it Juve he went first? One of them went to Bayern first, I believe. Did it work out for him? Bayern have a whole host of top-class centre-back. Not necessarily better than Dillit, but for some reason or the other, the coach preferred him, or he wasn't being a mainstay in the starting lineup, so he had to leave. Did 1 trophies at Bayern, went to Juve, 1 trophies. Come to United, one of the best players in the team, one of the best players in the Premier League, defenders. Right, very well today again. Wouldn't give him anything less than a 8.5 out of 10. But seeing the fact that we drew the game, obviously the stats for them would be lower because that's just how stats work. You're very good again. Luke Shaw, very good. Luke Shaw, I don't have any problem with Luke Shaw in the starting lineup. I would rather him on the left wing back position rather than Dallo, who is dismal. Euro on the right side of the centre back, very good youngster. He doesn't really make any mistake. He do everything you ask him to do. I know this coach want to take him out of the starting lineup desperately. He's just waiting for the moment. You've seen it already where you pull him out in big games, and I've seen it countless times where it takes him off. No, you're going to take. We're down 2-1 and we need a goal. It takes off Euro. You put on Mazraoui, a centre back, and you play him in centre back position. Not beating the coach, as I don't want to always come and beat the coach, but he's gonna beat himself. Right? Down 2-1, need a goal. He makes 2 substitutions, puts on 2 centre backs. Right? Put on 2 defenders, puts on Mazraoui and puts on Dorgu. On the bench we had Mason Mount, who is very good in attacking areas. We have Xerxes, who is very good in attacking areas. We have Kobe Main, who is good in attacking areas. We even have a midfielder of Ugarte, who would allow Bruno to go forward. We have a whole host of moves he could have made, but he decided to make none of the above. Now, these are obvious changes. But anyway, let me go through the team. Continuing, Dallo was very good at right wing back. You can tell that Ahmad Diallo, you can tell that he wants to join the attack often. You can tell that he literally wants to be in attack. But team player puts you in a shift every game, in defense, in attack. He was the player that challenged the Morgan Gibbs White for the goal that they scored, the header that they scored, to go 2-1 up or to equalize. Short player, so he didn't stand a chance. Scored a goal. Casemiro again in midfield, consistent player, played 90 today. How comes he never get pulled after 60 minutes? You see, this coach is not consistent with his line of reasoning. No. Had he taken out Casemiro and put on Ugarte or whoever, persons will probably still complain, so why is he putting on Ugarte? Because you do, you don't, you still get criticized. But I'm just saying he's not consistent with his thought process, with his line of reasoning, to the point where he's very logical and very emotional, this coach. Like, you don't know the reason behind the substitution. You just know he's going to put two defenders on. For what reason? I don't know. Anyways, Casemiro was very good today. Very good on the ball. Range of passing is very good as always. Casemiro. Composed. Didn't get any yellow card. Didn't make any rash challenge today. I saw him itching. I literally saw him counting to 10, trying to not make a challenge on various occasions today to get a yellow card. He didn't get a yellow card. Casemiro scored the header to put us ahead. Very good outing for Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes' partner all over the pitch today, left Casemiro alone in there. But Bruno Fernandes is just not astute enough to play that position in this formation, right? You see him in the right channel, left channel, you see him in the number 10 position, you see him even in striking position, you see him in right back, left back. Bruno is just one of those players who wants to be everywhere, right? Not secured enough positionally to play in that position, but the coach again is adamant in playing him there. Right? So Bruno wasn't bad today, didn't do any terrible mistakes. The worst player of the day was Dallo under the left wing back position. And I don't know when, since Dargo fell out of favour, or what he did for Dallo to become a starting player in the team. I have no idea. But Dallo is not it. Dallo is not it. He doesn't provide any outlet. When he comes in the middle of the pitch to play as an inside wing back, he's imbalanced in the team. I don't know why Dallo is playing there. And now to wait until how long him take to take off Dallo, 68 minutes. We're down 2-1 at that point, I think. To wait that long to take Dallo off, to put Dorgo on, I don't know, that change should have been made from half time. It's like, why are you keeping on Dallo on the pitch? Right, crazy work there from the Ruben Amorim again. Cunha and Mbema, I just feel so bad for them. With this system, the coach not doing them any justice or favor. These are goal machines. Cunha just itching to score on the edge of the box each time he gets the ball. A bit selfish, but you like that from your players who you want goals from. Mbema, same thing, getting in good positions. Right? Not to mention Dallo, always getting in good positions to no avail. That is why you want a better player in that position, a more attacking player. But yeah, Cunha and Mbemo, no justice this team is doing them. They're not getting the chances consistently as they should have. Cunha, Mbemo is always on the wing, running back, just not getting a chance. And then in this system, when they get the ball, there's always pressure on them. That's just how the system works. You have to be perfect to the T for it to work. And the ball is coming in, boom. The defender is playing it in your foot, somebody's in your back. It's not comfortable position. And football is about relaxation and comfortable position. Right? Possession of the football. It's supposed to have comfortable possession of the football. Not every time, every attack, your attack is the opposition defender is pressing you all over. That means you're not positionally, your team not positioned well enough to actually have comfortable position on the football. So you're not seeing that. You know why? Because they were not playing through the midfield. Any team that don't play through the midfield, or you expect them to have comfortable position at the midfield. The midfield is where games are won and lost. Hence why when you have a great midfield, the wing backs them create space. They allow the exterior, the outside of the team, and the defenders and the attackers to make to form comfortably. Hence why you need good midfielders on the ball. We can't talk about Madrid team reached a couple of years ago, Cruz, Modric, Casemiro, um, Cruz and Modric on the ball creates comfort, allows the wing back to push, right? Draws the opposition team into them, the opposition midfield. They create space. You can look on the Barcelona team as well. Iniesta, Xavi, Rakitic, Busquets, whichever one of them. The same thing. Man City teams, they can look at them. If you don't play through your midfield and you don't plan to play through your midfield and you're just overlooking the midfield, then obviously it's a rushed formation you're playing. You're planning to play it quick into somebody to lay it off and to do some quick, always under pressure attack. Right? So today we never have no resemblance of control of the game all through the game. And now to Sesko up top. Why on earth? He didn't have a terrible game, but he was clearly is a game. Oh, Ruben Amorim is the only coach in the league that wouldn't just calmly take Sesko off 68 minutes, pat him on his shoulder and say you did very well today, next game. Worse, we didn't have a player like Xerxes on the bench. Or if you want to play one false nine with Bruno or Mason Mount or whoever, take him off and try something new. You were so adamant to not play him in previous games, but this game is keeping him on all game. Something just not right with how this coach sees things. But him win 3 games, now him draw 1. So the pressure is off him a bit. But I'm telling you, this not gonna work out. This is not how you go about it. Maino got no minutes today. Xerxes got no minutes today. Mount got no minutes today. That is madness. Right? Oh, yeah, if you have a player like Mason, Kobe Maino, you have a player like Xerxes. It's not like you have Hurricane up top. So Xerxes can't get no minutes. You have Sesko, and he wasn't even playing that well. He did his part, got players into the game here and there. It wasn't his game. He wasn't having the best of game. He could have taken him off and put on Xerxes. People smash that like on the video. Condolences to all who succumbed to injuries and damages of person and properties in the recent hurricane in Jamaica, wherever you're watching this from. We just endured a very devastating hurricane who caused damage in the western end of the parish, western end of the country, and some of the central parishes as well, and did the place really bad. Where I'm from in Montego Bay, did the place really bad. Yeah, some places are apparently zombie towns. It doesn't look anything like what it was prior. So pray for the people if you don't have anything to give. Obviously, I see a lot of persons on social media giving. We're thankful that we can give. And yeah, pray for them. So smash a like on the video, people. Ruben Amorim today, 2-2 draw. We could have won the game. The game was there to be won. They weren't exceptional, Douglas. They weren't exceptional, Nottingham Forest. First half, we were better. They weren't as good first half. I mean, their highlight player was Elliot Anderson, a player that we are interested in, and Gibbs White. We're not interested in Gibbs White, but Elliot Anderson, very good midfielder, solid. I think if we could replace Casemiro or Bruno with Gibbs White, whichever, with Anderson, I mean, and another midfielder that would be good, a good 22, 21-year-old England international. I think Manchester United need to get the best English players back into United. That's the DNA. Right? We can't stray from it. There's something in that works for us. Right? So get some of them back into the team. Get Wharton, get Anderson. That is 2 English international, right foot and left foot. Right, start somewhere, because apart from them, Luke Shaw is the only English international we currently have. So yeah, Sean Dyche got the better of Ruben Amorim today with the players that he has at his disposal in comparison to Ruben Amorim. Wouldn't say we should ease up the pressure. The pressure should never be eased. Keep the standard high. We finished 15 last season. That should never be the example that we're using to say we have improved. right? We were barely improved. We won 3 games on the bounce. We can critically assess those 3 games and say, you know what, we were lucky. We would never have nothing consistent. We didn't win. We didn't do anything consistent in any of the 3 games. We played 3 different ways, right? That is not a representation of a top side that is developing anything. We're just going game by game and winning. That's what lesser side does. Right? We need to develop something more consistent. We need to get our best players in the game. And for God's sake, the coach needs to start understand and have in-game intelligence. Right? This is a game where you obviously take off Sesko after hour. Put on your next striker. Right? This is a game where you don't just take off 2 defenders, put on 2 defenders. This is a game where make we see your tactical genius, make a little formation change. Go 2 centre back, 2 wide wing backs. So now you have 2 wingers push up. Put on an extra striker, let there be 2, something. But it's never that with Ruben Amorim, people. Never, never that. Disappointed. I was hoping we would go 4 games, 4 victory on the bounce. Everybody must know about this youth pan line that grew up him here, waiting for United to win 5 games in a row to cut in here. I guess him never got cut him here. Right, so him have a long way to go, that brother there. Just go and bounce it how it is, my G, cause you're not gonna cut that here there. Not with this current mindset of that we're getting from the coach. I'm sure I'm gonna come out today and say all sort of stuff. He obviously don't care if he put on Mazrari and Dorgo as our only 2 change, and we have other players on the bench. You're either scared to lose, or you're not. Or you can look on the adverse side and say him just a bit tentative, which is still being scared of losing, and him just take things slowly and say we will get there. But you have to take sleep mark that, and he's showing us too much of his mindset, too much of what he is about for you to overlook it and just go game by game and we win 3 games. So let's be positive. No, let's be grounded and let's be constructive about what we're doing. Again, smash a like on the video, people. Subscribe, man, if you're seeing this. We'll see you in the next video. Think Tottenham playing Spurs right now, so I'm gonna tune into that game, people. See you in the next video. British 876 Sports. I'm out.